is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We're working on the labels for our new technology. Where's my, bet you $100 scissors are downstairs somewhere. I'll bring that upstairs when I need them. I'm missing my scissors, and I'm missing, let me see, you bring scissors upstairs? You didn't bring them upstairs? I'm sure I brought them upstairs. No, we didn't. Nope. Didn't bring them upstairs. I'm gonna grab those. There's our stickers right there. These will be on our containers also with our company's logo. Now, because our logo has an official copyright attached to it, those which I talked to my attorney said it would be best to market the product as a Crystal Edge product. So that will be marked on the back of it, Crystal Edge product with our logos attached to it from the company. So again, that'll be our copyrighted logo on every last one of those containers, which means, yeah, you already know the story. So I don't need to explain it. And for those of you who feel that Mr. Bird is bluffing, well, let's have a looky here real quick as we're getting this done. And we have these posted onto our site. You can go to public records and find our copyrights under our products. I just found out too from one of the attorneys that when we file for the copyright infringements, they have to come here to Philadelphia. for that. And what they've already seen from the fake receipt using our bearing our logo without our permission, and a couple other things we noticed on different accounts. Yeah, we're going to get ready for that. I got to get ready to get started with that right now. Those of you that are bothered by this and you have used my logo without my permission, because I didn't give you permission to use my logo, starting this Monday, I will be basically contacting that department to figure out how we can track you down, because I didn't give you permission to touch it. Solid Weight 5, you used my logo on a fake receipt without my permission. I didn't give you permission to use that, did I? So, YouTube's got an option. They're big on copyrights. They have an option. They can give us your location or we'll sue YouTube, because we didn't give you permission to use that. I will be contacting their legal department tomorrow and we'll be submitting them the evidence that we have showing you using your channel to slander our company, number 2, but you made a receipt, a fake receipt with my logo attached to it. And I will be suing you for it. So I didn't give you permission. As I told you before, as we get closer and closer to building on this company and its license and all, I got to wrap up loose ends, and you guys have to be taken care of on that matter. If you use my logo, if anyone has used my logo without my permission, we will track down your channel. So I would suggest start deleting stuff fast. Just like these jokers try to delete stuff, didn't help them out at all. We still caught them. That's why Solid Weight 5 went in and started deleting his videos. I sat there and said, man, if I were you, I'd start deleting quick, because if we copy any one of these videos, that's it. And we have a video of him showing a receipt with his face right next to the receipts, bearing a logo, ours, that we didn't give permission. Crow, Fernando Gonzalez, we know about the multiple accounts through Instagram. They were traced back to your IP address, your internet provider, all that information came up. You used our logo without our permission also. So either these platforms got two options. Either they can give up your information, whatever they got to do, or we just sue the platform. That's the reason why I spent the money for the lawyers to copyright that logo to protect us. And since these companies are so big on basically slamming people, anybody, for copyrights infringements, well, they better do their job or they'll get filed a lawsuit on them. We got Crow's information already. So anytime I do any logos, I always put in copyright free. So that way I'm not infringing on anyone's copyrights. So they have for copyrights. I come here sometimes just to look up other stuff to see what we can track down. Now, that little section right there will allow me to dig up copyrights on anybody. If you're registered, you're going to be in that database. That's the government database. Keep in mind, as I explained to you, when you tamper with the copyright, the government's going to be involved in this, and this includes FBI. And we're registered in there because I paid an attorney to make sure that cube we have for our logo is copyrighted, protected. And depending on how many times you used it, depends on how heavy the fines get. Some of them can even carry jail time. Did you know that? Yeah. A copyright, I gotta explain to it. If you look at basic infringement laws and copyrights, it's pretty bad if you're caught. So you go over to your search here, and you type in what company you're searching for. We'll go with Crystal Edge Technology Screens. There's my company's name right there. And this is when we have people asking us to search for stuff. Oh, yeah, just search for the public records right there. Now, Solid Wake 5, I would pay very close attention to this because we're going to be hunting for you soon. When I mean hunting for you, we have to get an investigator to track down your whereabouts or where you're at. And it means we have to go to YouTube because you use the platform on YouTube, so that's what they're going to go through first. I told you guys, I haven't forgot about it. I'm not going to forget about this. Come on, we got business to conduct. This has to be taken care of. All right, let's go into search. See what pops up? That's my registration with the government showing my copyrights. It shows right there on my cube. So you dum-dums start to be smart enough to go in and touch something that I have a copyright attached to. Now, I did try at first to give you an olive branch, and I do, to try to give you a chance to do something different. But you don't want to do anything different. And come Monday morning, I have to get all this wrapped up. I got investors, I got people that are tied into the technology we're developing, and we need to get these loose ends done once and for all. So the day of mercy and olive branches is over. I'm going to start push forward. Do you see the time and effort that I put into making a product? Imagine when I basically take this in a legal standpoint and I put the time into basically tracking you down, getting the information, getting you served, bringing you into court. I'm good at what I do, and I will have you in court soon. And you're going to pay me a lot of money. And if you don't have the money to pay me, I will foreclose on your property. I will take items from your whatever you have. I'll make sure the sheriff's department comes in, execute judgment, take whatever you got. I'll garnish your income tax. You're going to pay me my money, and it's going to be a lot. These fines can cover anywhere from $150,000, $200,000. You can go up to $500,000, depending on how many times you violated. And you can also get jail time for it too, about 5 years. So, let's see. So Monday morning, Mr. Bird starts the beginning of pressing to get the attorneys to push for the next stage to wrapping this up. And if there's anyone else on YouTube decided to take up with these guys, well, you better start deleting quick, because if we catch you, and you're going to pay out a lot of money. There won't be no cease and desist orders, none of that crap. We're not doing that. So, let's have a look at Mr. Bird's paperwork right here. And you can all go look it up if you want. There we go. So, type of work, visual material right there. There's my registration number right there. You can see right there. Application title, Crystal Edge Technology Screens. There's the title right there. Description, electronic filing. E-service, copyright claim, Kenneth Bird. My date of birth, 1968. There's the address where I actually did the registration from right there. All on file right there. At the bottom, there is the copyright claim. The date that it was created was in 2016. I'm going to actually put that through. Let me see. And at the bottom, the authorship and application, Kenneth Bird, that would be me, 6 days citizenship, United States. Let's see, authorship 2D artwork, which means that is my artwork right there that I put up right there. Now, keep in mind, so you guys know how this works, and for those of you, the guy was contacting me, I didn't know how copyrights work. Apparently, you don't know how they work. Do you see that cube that sits up there on my website? Well, in order for me to get that document by the government, that means they had to do something called a copyright search, which means they search everywhere to see if anybody comes up with that cube or that design. And if no one has it, then they can come back and say, hey, you can take it, it's yours. And that's what I did. Now, if you use that without my permission, without contacting me and letting me know that you're using that, I can sue you for a lot of money. It's collection time. Let's go over to penalties for copyright infringements. Let me see right here. Should get this right the first time. Penalties for copyright infringements. Let me see. Oh, okay, better one. Violation for copyright infringements.
According to Kent State University, in general, anyone found liable for civil copyright infringement may be ordered to pay either actual damages or statutory damages affixed at not less than $750 and not more than $30,000 per work infringed.
Let's go down here. Copyright infringements can go up to $150,000 to $30,000. We can show proof that you three individuals have been abusing our company for quite some time. You've all been working together, and that's going to drive the stakes even higher. My attorneys are going to push for maximum punishment, which means we are looking for about $150,000 per work. For every time you used or flashed that logo without my permission, I can get you for $30,000 or up to $150,000. Crow, you have abused my copyright 13 times. Add up 13 times 30,000. And because you have violated so many times, even after we sent you a court order telling you to back away from it and you kept on doing it, we can actually now get jail time on you too. I can request 5 years on you, and even more, whatever they ask for. Because we gave you a request. We sent something to this man's address telling him, look, man, back away from this, leave it alone, don't touch it, this is what's going to happen to you. So you can't go to court and go, well, I was never informed. You were informed. The lawyers will tell you that we have informed him and told him to back away from this, and you continued on. That means now you are done, which means I can pretty much ask for what I want, and I will be requesting jail time. Because I think your problem is you're a very disrespectful person at the end of the day with a nasty attitude. But I think spending some time upstate with some big boys, it's going to change all that for you. It's going to teach you how to respect people. Because up there, you don't do that nonsense up there. Also, I'm going to be filing charges against you also. You know what for. Your emails that you've been sending to our business account, they all been traced. They come back to you. So that's going to be more evidence against you on top of that. This guy just doesn't learn, but it's going to get rough for him. I told you it's not going to be a good year for you. Now, let me see. Bro, this is what's waiting you. Because you violated the rules too many times. I told you, up to 5 years in jail. We've been dealing with you for 5 years, well, 5, 6 years. And in that 5 to 6 years span time, you have violated just about everything you could possibly think of. Making fake products, slandering our company, all kinds of threats, racial slurs, all your emails were traced. Fake or not, every last one was traced. It all comes back to you. We got a mountain of evidence on you. I will be requesting jail time because you need it. And we also were requesting fines to maximum be $250,000, which are also to be requested. Solid Week 5. We have all your videos dubbed, every last one of them. Where you've slandered my company multiple times, flashing my logo multiple times, fake receipts, committing fraud on YouTube with fake receipts. Yeah, buddy. You're definitely, we're going to see if we can get you a year, something in there, 6 months to a year, something. You're all going to get something out of it. So Monday morning, I got phone calls to make, and we can start that. Because again, you guys mess with stuff too much at the end of the day. There's a way to carry yourself in business, a way not to carry yourself in business. You can sit there at the end of the day and say, oh, he did this and that to my product. No, I came down here and tested your product and it didn't work. And your product matched house paint. And you can sit there and cry and whine and say, oh yeah, but he said my product was house paint. Buddy, you deleted videos off your account and we have proof of you deleting evidence off your account. And anyone can clearly see, anyone, judge, lawyer, whatever, can look at those pictures and show that your product is matching. As a matter of fact, you might get slammed with fraud charges on top of that. So go ahead, run your mouth and see what happens. You've been selling that paint for that long and that product looks like house paint at the end of the day, and you even went in and tried to remove the videos that you talked all this trash about on camera. Yeah, go ahead and report it. I'll slam you with fraud charges on top of that, and basically mail fraud on top of that, because you shipped us products at the end of the day that weren't where they're supposed to be. I paid for transactions to your account through my credit card, my business debit card, which shows the transaction, and you sent us back a fake product. We'll go through PayPal's legal department and we'll get the transcripts and go from there. You want to play that game at the end of the day? You got the wrong person. I'm a different person in court. All right, then. So we'll get our label stuff and done, but just a little message to the people who want to go out and tamper with people's stuff at the end of the day, and you think you can't be touched? Oh, yes, you can be touched. It's just a matter of time is when I'm ready to activate and start this. This whole new stage is something new for us. It's new technologies, new projects we have, and we want to make sure that people we're doing business with don't have to deal with your nonsense, and anybody else doesn't have to deal with your nonsense. So we need to get this cleaned up. And Crow, I have your address. You know that, right? I have your address, and the tracker also found out where you worked at. So if we can't serve you at your house, we'll serve you at your job. I told you to go in and touch stuff at the end of the day. Learn to mind your own business. Don't touch things. Things that don't belong to you, don't touch them. I don't go out making fake Instagram accounts and put your name and logo in your... I don't do that kind of stuff. You do that. Parte. Lawsuits being filed on you due to the fact that you took my face and you slandered it and did all this stuff to it, which, again, you can't do that at the end of the day. Did you get my permission, or did I give you permission to use my photo? Both of all of y'all? None of y'all? At all, period? All right then, welcome to your lawsuit. This is the reason why they were scared to put the order of the paint, because they would have to put their address in, and they don't want anybody knowing where they lay their heads at, because they're scared. But don't worry, that's what private investigators are paid to do, to track you guys down. Now don't worry, you got time. Get yourself a good lawyer, and make sure your lawyer contacts me, because I'm still waiting on that too. Have them contact or call me or email me. I'll talk to them directly. And I guarantee you, when I get done submitting and showing them what you have done at the end of the day, because you're probably going to lie to them, they are going to suggest for you to take a plea deal. But I'm explaining something to you. We are not accepting plea deals at all. I've given you plenty enough time to fix the mess, and you don't want to do it, so we'll fix it for you. So keep in mind that I know how attorneys work. They're going to contact us. If you have them, they will contact us, and we will show them what you've done. And they're going to go back and tell you that, yes, this man has the right to sue you for what you have done. You have to try to talk with him, see if you can get a plea deal, something, because you're going to lose everything, and you will. And I'm here to tell you that don't bother asking for the plea deal, because you will not get it. We don't want it. I don't care what it is. Yeah, I don't do dumb stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised your customers didn't basically file to Better Business Bureau and start a petition on you, basically on fraud charges, because you stole from a lot of people. On top of that, we will be requesting our receipts too also. So you better find those receipts quick. You're going to have to get them, because you went on YouTube, you faked as you had our product, you slandered my company in the process, and yet you have no receipts or nothing at all, period. And you better have receipts. Let me see, people. This is one scam from you. And that's not involving us, it's involving your customers, not us. We're not bothered by that. A network grade 773 scam. Video that went missing off your account. That's gone. That shows you scamming your customers. We could file fraud charges on you for that alone. I did purchase from you. I became a customer at the end of the day. So that's fraud right there. And you mean to tell me you're going to go before a judge and tell him that those are two different paints at the end of the day? That's not going to work. That clearly shows you scammed your customers. You sold them something that wasn't real at the end of the day. That's not your, that's house, you can do whatever house paint any day. And you overcharged your customers. You tried to scam my company. You sent me over black paint after I made a transaction for your product. There we got the PayPal transcripts. PayPal will back it up that you basically got caught committing fraud. Also, too, we have your transcripts. Also, too, where you lied to PayPal, said something completely different, that your product came in black when it didn't come in black. And you even signed your name to the package. That's your signature, right? Okie dokie. These are multiple scams on your products matching. Let's go right here. Silent Wake 5. This is what the nail in your coffin. Silent Wake 5 got caught with a fake receipt. Use a receipt number 1. Email doesn't even exist. That's a huge nail in the coffin right there. There's no way to get around that one. You could argue from sun up to sundown. Those were you in the videos that you deleted off your account, that we do have your videos. And also, too, this is an email that doesn't come up. You think the judge is not going to sit there and type on a computer to see if the email doesn't pop up? Oh, yeah, they will. Yes, they will. On top of that, we don't even use that email to begin with. So the email doesn't exist. It's a fake email. So the question they're going to ask you is, how did you receive that product without an email that doesn't exist? You can't answer that one, can you? Yeah, you're getting sued. There you are. We got the pictures of you. We got the YouTube logo there, but there's pictures of you. We have another account with your face right next to the receipts. In the video, it shows you showing a box, showing our address on it, showing a label that you claim that you made the purchase from us. And then it also shows you getting caught and starting to delete the videos off the account, much like Crow got caught. Shows you that you acknowledge that you messed up and you tried to hide the evidence. I'm going to sue you for a lot of money. I know you don't got it. Don't care. At the end of the day, if you don't have it, you can sit there and complain you don't got $500,000. We don't care. It's the liens is what's going to crush you in the process. It's going to get pretty bad for you. And liens are not one thing you don't want to have laying against you at the end of the day. It's going to make life rough for you. I said, doing dumb stuff. Just doing dumb stuff in the day. Just doing dumb things. You know better than that. You guys are grown men. Grown men doing this stuff at the end of the day. That's why we have all this evidence on you. Making fake receipts, getting on YouTube, doing fake reviews against our products. You know how much trouble you can get in for that? Is that not you? That's you, ain't it? Right there, taking the pictures, right next to the receipts. That's just as dumb as robbing a bank and taking a Facebook selfie of you with all the money behind you while you're wearing a uniform that has your tag on with all your information. That's how dumb, it's how dumb what you just did. I should have told Lori, he must have laughed for about an hour looking at that. He said, buddy, you got to be kidding me. I said, yeah. You talking about self-snitching on a whole nother level? There's a picture right next to the receipts. It's the same video right here. Hope you don't own your house. Hope the bank owns it. Because if you own it, it's ours. I'll foreclose right on your property. Don't do dumb stuff at the end, because you're going to have to pay up that money. One way or another, you're going to have to pay me. That's me going in right there, typing in the email address that you posted on your receipt that won't come up. Everybody knows that you can't make a Hotmail account with spaces in between. We all know that. If you don't know that already, something's wrong with you. The account doesn't come up. Isn't that you right there? That's your channel right there, right? That's you showing the crumbled up piece of the black material that we used. These are your 2 receipts. That's the box right there claiming that you have my product. That's what you're saying, right? In the video? You messed up big time. Really big time. There's no way out of that, man. There's no way out of that. There's no way to explain, no way to get around it. Your lawyer's going to offer us a plea deal. I definitely know that's definitely for the door. And we're going to deny it. So this is the fellow getting caught, getting busted with fake receipts. And then had a nerve to go in with Crow and try to do a Q&A called Clearing the Air. What are you clearing the air about? Try that clearing the air in court and see what happens. So these are the fake receipts right here. He actually crossed out the dates because he doesn't want you to see the dates, because we can go dig up things by dates. We can dig up things by email, so all that was crossed out. Now y'all watch that. I'm going to go cut my labels out. This is going to be the biggest mistake you ever made of your lives. The biggest mistake. Look at that. Showing there's the material he used right there. What were you thinking at the end of the day? Seriously, you really thought that you were going to get away with that? Honestly? You just lost everything for something that stupid. Because you felt that you were going to try to slander me and try to tear my company down at the end of the day. Was it worth it? Don't ever think because I go about my business that I had forgot about it. No, I'm talking to attorneys just about every day on how we're going to handle this situation. I haven't forgot about it. That's why he went through the receipt so fast. He was just moving so fast from sheet, we couldn't see what was on it. Committing fraud. Do you know how much time you can get in jail for fraud? You'll find out. There's going to be a couple charges slapped on you. Also, too, a friend of mine said they're going to slap you with postal fraud, too. That's the government that will be getting involved in that because, yeah, you committed postal fraud. You used the United States Postal Service logo to commit fraud. Man, I told you, it's going to get bad for you. It's going to get real bad. There's going to be a lot of government agencies involved in this. And keep in mind, after we slap you with the lawsuit, keep in mind that the government will be filed the initial copyrights. They have to come in and they have to file their claim also too, and theirs does involve serious jail time, including fines and fees that you will have to pay. So we're going to sue you on our behalf, and then they're going to come in and take care of that because you made fake labels and basically used the United States Postal Service making these false claims. This is also considered fraud on their behalf also too, so they will be filing some charges also. And keep in mind, your statute of limitations are very fresh. This happened this year, so we have plenty of time to take care of this. Look at him throwing away the paper like this is his receipt right there. Oh man, I gotta call the person from the post office tomorrow to the legal department. We gotta discuss. Crow, you're definitely being charged with mail fraud because your statute of limitations are still there. They're still fresh. It happened this year. So yeah, they were definitely filing 2 charges on you. You did it twice in a row. I told you already, don't do it the second time around, and you did. And y'all don't listen. And you can rant, carry on, go care mode, don't care. I'll see y'all in court soon. Don't worry about it. We got plenty of time. We might wait till y'all accumulate some stuff so we can take that too. Now, for those who are going to sit there and say, oh, but you're supposed to be a Christian. Yeah, I'm a Christian. I forgave these guys so many times it's not even funny. But they have to be prosecuted. They can't continue to do this nonsense. Should have sued them a long time ago. But no, I gave them time. And they still mess up. Now, right there, that's your nail in your coffin. You just displayed an email that doesn't even exist. So how did you receive a product from us when the email doesn't even exist? Look at the dates you try to blot out. Trying to hide as much information as you possibly can. It says right there, February the 27th, 2022. You can see that right from there. At 8:23 p.m. I can see that right from there. You do know this is going to be on a big screen in the courtroom, so you can see it crystal clear. I know the look on your lawyers because we know that look. That's that look where they want to go in, they want to go into the meeting, they want to talk. Let's discuss how we can basically resolve this issue. And my lawyers are going to look at your lawyers and laugh and say, nah, we're good. Let's continue on. So keep in mind, you're going to pay my lawyer's fee. You're going to definitely pay your lawyer's fee at the end of the day. And my lawyers aren't cheap. And you're going to pay whatever fees or fines they're going to give you. And you got a certain amount of time to start making. When it goes through, you're going to have to make a certain payment to us every single week. It could be every 2 months. I don't know however way they're going to do it. If you miss a payment, I will go to the sheriff's department. I will execute judgment on your property. So I'll give you a chance to pay me. But if you mess up and you don't pay me, you'll have somebody come to your front door with a U-Haul truck and they'll start carting your stuff out. You don't want that at the end of the day. So make sure you don't miss a payment. So I don't play the devil's game at the end of the day. Because the devil told you to do this dumb nonsense and you listened to him. And now he's sitting back and he's laughing at you. That's what he's doing. Laughing among all the other demons like, look what I got this idiot to do. And he thought he was going to get away with it. But that's what you get for listening to Lucifer. You want to follow the devil? You want to do things like you want to play these kind of games? This is what's going to happen to you now. And while you're sitting there in your home going through the arguments, and it's going to be arguments with you and your wife, and plenty of arguments, because she's going to lose her house. Mind you, if you're married to somebody and somebody does this, they get hit with it too. Oh, yes, they do. Which means you can garnish your income tax also. There's going to be plenty, that's going to put a lot of strain, a lot of stress. Whew. Try to give y'all a chance. I really did. Try to give you a chance, and y'all just don't learn. We even got emails from you, cursing and carrying on, and that or emails going to be heard in court too. Yep. Any emails that were sent to us, going right before the judge. You sent me a threatening email with a whole lot of cursing and carrying all that stuff in there. You even got your company's name at the bottom. Oh, man, you messed up. I wouldn't get too comfortable with that house, I'll tell you that much. And I can also, too, get somebody to find out the whereabouts of your house, what you owe, and that's what they got to do anyway. To figure out what you're worth and what they're going to basically start filing for lawsuit. So these individuals felt the need to go in and do fake demonstrations against my product, commit slander against my company, use my company's logos without permission. Yeah. I bet you $100. We go to my account right now, my inbox account. He's in there ranting right now, carrying on ranting. We don't care. That whole entire collection you have, I'm taking that. I told you, I don't want y'all stuff in the day. You don't have nothing I want at the end of the day. Everything that we request for the courts to take from you, we want it to all go to charity. We want all your stuff auctioned off and have it go into charity. That way it goes to something good. And that nice collection you got, very nice collection. It's a very beautiful collection. Very good. I don't disrespect. I don't hate the man. At the end, I don't. And I like the collection. It's a beautiful collection right there. But you're not going to keep it. It's going to be taken from you. Because you got to pay me money. You used my logo without my permission. I didn't give you permission to use that, Fernando. And if you think I'm joking, you go talk to a lawyer and you tell him. Then you have him call me back. He asked why he hasn't had anybody call me, because I'm pretty sure he talked to somebody and they said, yeah, he has the right to sue you. If you can't prove it in court, another lawsuit you got to get for slander. If you can't prove it in court that our product looks that way and reacts that way, that's another lawsuit against you. Doing dumb stuff at the end of the day. Now this was interesting how all this went down, because he was doing demonstrations against a Titan. I'm like, how would he have a Titan? Titan was not even available at that time yet. So we requested receipts on the Titan. He came in and showed us receipts on a 38 Black Widow. And I've never seen those receipts before. We've never ever seen the receipts. He's never posted them. So we requested him to post these receipts. He reposted the receipts on the 38 Black Widow. So as I'm staring at it and I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute, like something is really wrong here. Number one, he never made an order from us, so we know that. We don't have any transactions, nothing from him on our side, so there's nothing there. But as we're looking at these receipts, I wonder why in the world all the dates blocked out? Because that's the last thing you want to block out of a receipt is your date. That's the Holy Grail. That tells you when you ordered it, when you got it, right there from the door. But they're all blocked out. But I didn't see it at first. I saw it the second time around, and I saw the email address. I'm like, wait a minute. We don't use crystal wave technology screens. We use Immerse 4K Cinema. And there's spaces in between which show the email didn't exist. So going downstairs, typed it up, didn't come up. So question, how did you get a product, again, that the email doesn't exist? Where did it come from? And this is what my lawyers are going to ask you in court. So they stick you on that stand and they ask you that question. You better not lie under oath. So question is, where did you get the item? Same thing with you, Crow. They're going to request your receipts. Where's the receipts? You made it. Same thing he did. You said you have our product. That's what you did. That's how our products came out. Where's proof of the receipts? Let's figure out how to do dumb stuff at the end of the day. Now, do I expect to see any of the money? Well, actually, some of it I do. Some of the money they do have, we know that. Banking accounts, all that stuff, credit cards, they'll freeze all that stuff anyway. We'll get some of the money. All of it? No. Not for what they're suing for. We're not going to get all of it. But we'll get a huge, massive chunk of it. And whatever they can't pay out, we'll basically figure out what else they have we can take. That's where we're breaking down the receipt, looking at it, breaking it down. Because he's moving the camera so fast, he doesn't want us to see it. Lawyers all got all this anyway. They got all these videos. They have them all. So send whatever we need over. And I don't care if you stick your property in somebody else's name, we'll find it. And then that'll be something else you're going to have to deal with. That's committing fraud. So don't do that. Trust me. I've been through this before many times. I've seen people do the weirdest stuff. They will start signing stuff over to make sure we will know. They'll go back to your payments on the property and see how long the payments were coming up under that particular person versus you. They'll also talk to the bank too. So don't do that. You'll make things far worse for yourself. I had people do that. Literally will stick a property in someone else's name thinking no one's going to figure out. Don't you know they go back to your records? Your payment transaction records to see where the money was originally coming from. They go right to the banks. You'll get that information. So don't do that. You'll make a bigger fire for yourself. Then you'll have to deal with that crap at the end of the day also too. So just take it like a man and just go through the process. This would be the worst one I have ever seen on someone getting busted for fraud. The worst one. Here's when we go back on the video, because they want to know the date when the video was done. The video was done on March the 11th, 2022. Your statute of limitations are so fresh, it's not even funny. I could wait a year from now and hit you and still take you out. I can wait 6 months and just chill and relax on the beach and get a lawyer and knock you out right down the spot. I got plenty of time to come after you. Plenty of time. At any given time, I can come after you. It's not, gentlemen, I want you to understand this. Your statute of limitations are very fresh. I can hit you anytime I want. I can sit there and wait till you get nice and comfortable and file a lawsuit on you. Anytime, because I have all this evidence and the lawyers are just waiting. Don't ever think that I forgot. Don't ever think that it's not going to happen. It's going to happen. It's when I say it's going to happen. I can sit back and wait till you accumulate enough money and enough wealth or whatever you're doing and come in and take it all from you. Why take from you now, man? Just wait maybe like about 6 months down the line and see how things change for you. Take that from you too. You win the lottery, that's mine at the end of the day. So I can have plenty of time to come get you. That's the waiting game of it all. It's not there's the fact that I can't get you now or tomorrow. I can get you. It's just when I'm going to do it. That's the part that drives people crazy. And then you can get a knock at the door and a fellow with a suit can hand you a piece of paper and said, you've been served. That's what you have to worry about. Going to do it. And I'm a person with patience. I can wait. I can sit back and wait 6 months to a year and just any given time come and get you. That's the part that makes it the worst. It's not the worst of going into court. It's the waiting of when it's going to happen. That's when it's the worst. See on the date you marked on the receipt? February of 2022. This will be this year. I have plenty of time, gentlemen. Plenty of time. The fake Instagram accounts, yeah, that were traced back to his account, that was this year. Yeah, plenty of time. Plenty of time. What you have to worry about is when. Like I said, I can go on vacation, relax, and then call an attorney and say, hey, look, I'm going to do this today. And that's it. And I can rip you out of the comfort of your home and drag you down here to Philadelphia and have you prosecuted. How dumb can you be? I like the fact that my lawyer was sitting there laughing about how smug you were. We're going to blow those pictures up in the courtroom. How smug you were on basically thinking that you actually had these receipts that were going to prove that you had our product. When deep down inside, you knew you didn't have those receipts. You knew you never had my product. Deep down inside, you continue to go on YouTube and do all these videos slamming my product, slamming my company, trying to tarnish my good name. Oh man, it's going to be bad for you in court. I'm telling you, that smug look, that is not going to go well. That shows that you knew what you were doing 100%. Now, look at all the videos we have here. See all these videos? Right? They start to disappear. We got that on the live stream too. God was like, these people are not that smart. The Lord was saying, you're not that smart. You guys did this out in the open. Out in the open. Start dropping your accounts. All the money we get from this is going to charity. I don't want any of it. I don't want a dime of it. I'm going to take it all to charity. You got a nerve to get on a Q&A and make a statement, I'm never ordering this product. You've never ordered our products. What are you talking about? Good gracious. That's why he blocked out the tracking number, all that information, because all that stuff can be traced, but it can be traced to you anyway. You got an ID number in there. And then we'll get 3 charity groups. And whatever they get out of you, split it up. Don't try to hide money in other accounts. We'll find it. We'll find everything you got. I told you, when it comes to the end of this part of business, I'm a pit bull. I do not like to lose in court. I like to have enough evidence to basically to crush whoever I'm walking in the courtroom. I do not like to lose when I go to court. I will make sure before I go to court, I'll have a mountain of evidence. Your attorneys will walk out of the courtroom when we get done with you. They won't even represent you anymore. And this right here is it for you. I don't need much. This is the best. This is the absolute best. This shows fraud on so many levels, it's not even funny. All we have to do is prove that you committed it, and it's right there. It's all right there. The most damning evidence you have against you is the email address that's not real. That's the worst one for you. No way to get around that. No way to get around that. And they're going to ask you that question. How did you obtain that property without a real email address? And if you can't answer it, buddy boy, that's it. We can ask for whatever we freaking want in that courtroom. Heck, I can even see if it's possible, we can give you some jail time, probation. I don't care what they got to give you. They can put a bracelet on your leg. I don't care. You need something at the end of the day. But you viciously attack my company for no reason at all. We don't know who this fellow is, never met him, nothing. Same thing like Part 2. We don't know who these people are. They just attack us for no reason whatsoever. But you got the wrong person at the end of the day. You won't be the first, and you're not the last person I've taken to court and sued the daylights out of. And if YouTube doesn't go in and step in and do what we need them to do by permanently moving you off YouTube forever, we will sue their platform. And YouTube's worth quite a lot of money. So I don't think they're going to give us a dime at the end of the day. They're going to get rid of you. I don't even, my lawyer started laughing like, you don't even need us at the end of the day. We really don't. Tell you honestly, we got so much evidence, you guys, we don't even need it. But we need to take you to a certain courtroom. We need to take you to federal court. That's what you need to go to. We need attorneys for that. You're not going to regular court, we're taking it to federal court. Yeah. Judge and jury, that's what I like. We'll let the jury decide that if your email is real or not. And you know what's going to happen. Your email it's not going to help you. Even the jury's going to decide in our favor, and you're done, man. You are so done, it's not even funny how done you are. So you're going to convince the jury that that email's real, and they can't find it? It doesn't even register on a Hotmail. All of them, we know at the end of the day, it's not going to work with spaces. No. And then showing the videos that you slander my company, calling me a scammer, calling me this, calling me that, right there on YouTube? Really? Yeah. It's over for you, man. Have your lawyer contact me through email, and I will talk to him personally from there. I know he's going to want to have a plea deal. Maybe an agreement, maybe some way to bargain with us. Maybe. You may change my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I may request an apology. And I want payment. That's what I definitely want. Because you're going to pay for touching my stuff. So you are going to pay me something. Maybe. And you'll see what happens. But have your attorney email me, whatever they got to do, and we'll contact them. If they want to work on a deal, I'm a very nice person. Crow, on the other hand, buddy, I'm not showing you any mercy at the day. I'm coming down you on the door hammer. I'm crushing you in court. That's all to it. I'm showing you no mercy whatsoever. I did try to give you but no, I have no more mercy for you. Partey, on the other hand, let me see, Partey. I got to think about that, how we're going to handle your situation. But Silent Wake 5, if I go and check your account and I find anything in there, if you running your mouth about me, I am going to make your life a living nightmare. And I guarantee you when those attorneys get done with you in court, your relationship will be a nightmare also too, because that lady's going to lose everything she has because of your stupid, dumb nonsense at the end of the day of not knowing how to be an adult when you come on YouTube. I'm pretty sure at the end of the day, she married an adult, not a child. And for you to be a grown man to put your entire house and your marriage in jeopardy because you are dumb enough to come onto YouTube and make fake accusations against my company, have fake emails and commit fraud against my company and then get caught doing it get busted, caught right there. So you better work on something, man. Honestly, at the end of the day, plea deal, I want your house. That's what I want. That's all I want. I'll take the house. And that's it. We can auction that off and sell it to charity. Well, do dumb stuff. Anybody else out there doing something stupid with my logo, guess what? We'll find you. And you'll see you in court. So I would suggest start deleting quick. You think I'm bluffing? Well, like I said, play with me. I like to have fun in court all the time. And if you think you're going to hide behind YouTube and we can't find you, oh, we'll find you. We'll definitely find you. YouTube will give up that information quick because we'll slap them with a lawsuit. See, here's the thing about logos, ladies and gentlemen. Never do the poor man logo. Poor man copyright. Poor man copyright. Poor man copyright. People tell you that you can protect your copyright if you basically put it in the mail and mail it to yourself. Don't do that. Because it will never hold up in court. You need to have a registered document with the U.S. government showing that your copyright is registered with the government. That's what you need. That's what holds up in court. Because they're going to ask for that registration. All right. Let me see. Frankenstein scam right there. Right there. Case right there. Lost right there. Oh, that's pro scamming. The Sherman-Williams scam. Good gracious, this thing's freaking nightmare. Yeah, mention this one in court. Please do. Oh, please do. Definitely going to slam you with fraud charges on this one. Because you gained a lot of people on this one. Definitely. And we can show the pictures to the judge and say, hey, look, Your Honor, can you tell the difference between this and house paint? Anybody can take you to court on this. Literally anybody. Anybody you sat there and you told them that your product was something that it wasn't, they can take you to court and win easily, because the judge can clearly look at it. Anybody look at that and tell there's no difference. So you sold them something that really wasn't true at the end of the day. You made your product believe that it was something that it wasn't. Now, someone wanted to take us to court over that. We got demonstrations. They're posted right directly to our website. We got our product on black paint and black fabric and everything else you could possibly think of. We can back our products up 100%. We have tests on just about everything that we do over here backing our products. We have batch numbers backing our products. Yeah, our stuff is backed up. You, on the other hand, anybody can take you to court on fraud. Just like the fellow who you got over in the basement. They can take you up. They can take those pictures before a judge, and a judge will look at that and go, no, I don't see a difference here at all, period. Well, that's what I paid for. He told me the product did this, that, and the other, and ended up matching house paint at the end of the day. You get a fraud charge on you. There you go. There is the fake account. This is my buddy, the tracker, traced it down to your IP address. Crow, that's you. One there made a fake account. We also have been charges for identity theft, too, on top of that. Identity theft for basically using my name and first name and last name and trying to make an account to look like me. And you also use my logo. You also use my logo about 13 or 14 times in your post that you made. You use my logo quite a few times. So, again, like I said, we're going to request jail time for you. Solid Wake 5, is this not you? That's you right there, right? Is that right there? But my company right there? That's supposed to be my product. We have this actual video right there. It was sent over to the attorneys. This is one of the videos that you deleted off the count. This is one of the people chiming in, supporting your nonsense. Somehow, you don't fail us with these awesome informational video demonstrations, which shows at the end of the day that you were spreading slander about our company, and it was actually live slander, which means it's a rumor that became to life because people were watching it and believing it. I can get you for so much money, it is not even funny just for that alone. And then with the fake emails showing you deleting stuff off your account, yeah. So I'm going to ask for the maximum, and you did use my logo without my permission, so you're going to be sued for the logo for touching it. You're also going to be sued for slander of my company. You're also going to be sued for basically fake demonstrations you've done on YouTube, committing lies, and on top of that, consider that you made a label from the United States Postal Service involving our company. That's also going to be fraud over there. It's going to get pretty nasty for you. You may get jail time. I'm pretty sure you're probably going to get something out of it. If you're a first-time offender, you probably might get probation. I hope they strap a bracelet on you because that'd be fun to watch. Yeah, you're not going to be doing too much after that one. Or they might just give you some jail time. Who knows? Depends on what they request. But you are going to pay money up, a lot of it. Now, gentlemen, I got new labels to make for our new products. And knowing what you know now, I would say Monday morning, get attorneys quick. And have the attorneys email us, and I would talk to them. And I'm pretty sure you're going to lie to them. Yeah, you're probably going to lie to them and tell them that, yeah, I'm making all this stuff up, blah, blah, blah. But I have no problem with submitting evidence to them to show them exactly what you have done. And I guarantee you, after we get done submitting that evidence to them, they're going to go back and tell you that you are screwed and that you need to basically get a plea deal with us. You need a plea deal. You need to work out some kind of arrangement to quench this fire. If we do deny your plea deal, then we go to court. If we go to court, you are not going to win. You're going to lose miserably, and you're going to lose so much in the process. So, it comes down to this. I have plenty of time to file. I have plenty of time to sue you. So, I can sit here and just relax. You're the ones that can't relax right now because you don't know when it's going to happen. I can make a choice whether to take a plea deal and not let it go to court, or I can take it to court and take everything from you. So this is a situation that you're in now. All right, Monday morning I got a contact. I got a friend over, works for the mail department. She's pretty high up on the ladder, and I need to submit this information to her so they can start their investigation next. And then after that, we got a couple other places to contact. Let's see, what else we have to contact. There's a couple places we have to contact about this nonsense. Oh, forgot, yeah. YouTube's legal department. We got to contact them, and I will be contacting Wix, the website platform where you went in and just acted like a complete fool at the end of the day. We will be contacting them, and I will be submitting a complaint to their legal department on the way you carried yourself. Keep in mind, you have to read within the guidelines. You cannot use your post in any way for abuse or basically slandering or cursing someone out. You can't do that. Just the reason why he had his eBay account strikes against his email account because he had our company's name in there and he was slandering my company's name with his email account. You can't do that. You can have your account removed for that. And they basically restricted his account. If I go in there and I see anything in that account, I contact them, they have to remove the account or we'll sue them. Made it crystal clear to them. If we'll let it go, you go in, your policy under your guidelines is that once they remove it, if it shows the account will be terminated, will be banned. If this does not show up, then we file a lawsuit against you. And I don't think you're worth the money. I don't think they're going to basically risk getting a lawsuit for something you did. So that's why you don't see our name in there anymore. You try to come back and say that, oh, he didn't take my account. No, I said your account, bottom line, was dropped for a while because, again, your account was under investigation and it showed that you were showing my company's name and you were slandering my company's name. You cannot use eBay's platform for that at all whatsoever. It goes against your company guidelines. So he has restrictions on his account, but the account, he still has it. Now, if he goes in again and he does it again, we can contact and have the account permanently removed. Because if not, we'll sue them. And again, they're not going to, with going to court, getting sued, they're not going to fight for you. They're going to basically drop your account right away. So that's why we're not in there anymore. So, okay, people. I got to finish my labels. I got a bunch of stickers now. We got to print it out. We're going to put it on the containers. And we have to get ready. I wanted to do, I'm not have time to do shopping carts tonight. Like, I'm really tired. I really don't want to do the shopping. I'm really tired. I'm going to do them Monday. So we're going to do the, even though we have the pre-order for tomorrow, we're going to do it for Monday. I'm tired. I got to get some rest. I've been up every single day on this project, working. And I just have to basically do it at another time. I need rest. I need to sit down and watch some TV. Tomorrow it's going to be a Christian day. I get to sit down, relax, and pray and the Lord, and not think about any of this at all whatsoever. Just sit down and just relax. And so far, this is what I've been doing on my site. We're updating, and I still have to do videos and update everything on the site. I'm really tired. I want to sit down and relax. But every day it's been work on the screen. So our information right there. So they can't go in and say that, oh, we didn't know his stuff was copyrighted. It's right there on the website. It's actually also too on our you go into our information on our YouTube channel. It's right there too. It's also posted there too about the cube being has the copyright on it. So it's right there. They know. All right. So our demonstration right there, showing our product. Again, we already know about this one already. I hate beating the dead horse to death, but this is what's should be posted on the website. Our outside demonstrations. Happy customers. Oh, my happy customers. Did you see the pictures by Hector? Wow. Wow. Amazing. All that light in the environment, that's what I was telling you. That's what I was telling you. The same stuff we do over here, they do the same thing over there. They light the entire environment up. Tell me that wasn't impressive. Those pictures were brighter. I'm not sorry to be rude here. I'm not being rude, but it is what it is. Those pictures that my customers showed off are basically showing more light than all your customers combined, including your video demonstrations combined. Wow. I saw them. I was like, amazing. He's doing the, he wants to do the, we're sending over the 44 black. He's going to get that. He's going to do some demonstrations on that. He's going to do some spray-on applications for that. And we're sending over a couple other paints for him. And he's been my customer for a long, long time. He was the fellow that was ordering everything. Like, who the freak is ordering everything we had? And for a minute, I thought he was basically selling or something. And I contacted him, like, look, man, we can give you a contract. We can sell it to us. Someone said, no, I'm not selling it. I like your stuff. I got it all over the house. And he wasn't joking. He literally had this stuff all over the house. I was like, well, you know what? This guy's been such a fantastic customer. He's ordered all this product from us. We just give him free stuff now. There is the 44 black right here. Let me see. Put a refresh on this. So these are all our test demonstrations under 44 black. Some of these videos are at least an hour to 3 hours long. It's a lot of testing. I'm still missing the 720p side by side. We're missing a couple more that didn't load up right away, so we got to get those probably. I can't do them tomorrow, but I'm going to do them on Monday. Monday we'll have the shopping carts ready to go. I'm tired of people. I need to sit down and relax. I'm tired. I got things to do. I'm tired. I just want to sit down, air conditioning, get something to eat, watch a little bit of Tri Channel, with some reality shows, and just go to sleep and get back up. Praise the Lord. And oh man, I got another customer's demonstration to put into a slideshow. I got 3 other customers to put pictures in. I got to put those in next. And I had so much fun painting stuff with the sprayer like that. I didn't know we could paint that much stuff. We could just turn anything we want into an OLED screen. I had people are contacting me about the 3D applications, what we did on the mirror. Oh, we got some cool stuff we can paint, man. I'm just gonna think of some crazy stuff. All right, let me see what we got going here. This is customers. Got a couple of videos going for there. This is a 39. A slideshow for this one. I'm going to put the side-by-side 720p. I want it different. I want it in a different section. So we're going to do a couple of them. We're going to do 720p, 1080p versus 720p, 720p versus 4K. I'm buying a 4K projector. Actually, I found one for $400. I'm not going to tell you where until I get it tested. $400. All right. This is the, let me see. Here we go. This right here is our test demonstration for, this is how many test demonstrations we literally did so far. I'm having a ball with this. For our, like I said, everything on display is for the 44. This is the white level test, knockoff projector test. Yeah, that was pretty interesting, huh? Doesn't work with knockoff projector. I'm going to show right there. This is the one we're going to put with the 720p side by side. Do you have any idea how much light lumens was hitting my screen? 9,000 lumens was making contact with the screen. Over here we have the certified, oh right over here I forgot, we have to put in ultra short throw certified test here. All right, that's what we're going to put here, ultra short throw certified test. So I have to go order, I got some certified screens coming in. We got Through the Storm coming in. I was trying to get my hands on Valva, but nah, it's not going to happen. Anyway, so, and I did contact the lawyer from Screen Innovation, but no one contacted me back yet, so I don't see a problem with us doing the test side by side. I'm curious what they're going to say. All right, over here we did, let's see, we got $640, which I have to change that because we got 2 prices on that now. We got the painted OLED projection screen, ultra short throw projector test there, ultra short throw projector test outside, 1,000 lumen projector on a color and white level test there. Swap out for another ultra short throw projector there. We swap the projectors out. Black house paint, black fabric, and film versus our product. White levels right there. gaming demonstration. Was that the gaming demonstration? Gaming demonstration. The gaming demonstration was like 3 hours. It was pretty long. Over here, paint your own OLED projection screen. It was a color demonstration at 720p. And we still got more tests that are loading up to go in here. Oh, there's a slideshow. Boom! Slideshow's done. Boom, 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 boom. Didn't put the slideshow in. That's our slideshow right there. That's all the test demonstrations on the slideshow. Told you don't get it done. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. All right, people. So all our videos are loaded up because I love saying when people contact and saying, well, what about this and what about that? Go to the website. We got it right there. There's a demonstration for you to see. Enjoy. We got more test demonstrations to put up. More tests, more tests. I want to do the 120-inch outside. Definitely want to do that. Oh, didn't we do 1,000 lumens outside? We did do 1,000 outside. We got to post that too. We got more demonstrations to put up. All righty. So all the tests are right there for you to see, including the slideshows. All right, so we got our labels done. Right here and here. I want with the dark labels because I like the dark labels. These things are hard to see, but these are the dark labels. Dark labels. Oh, I gotta put this down because you can't see it. I like these dark labels. Here we go. These are the dark labels. And these right here are our stickers right here with our logo for our company. We're going to have those on the labels. And I'm also designing the batch numbers. The batch numbers are going to be done ahead of time because we already have a date when all the products are going to be here. And we can already set it for that date of the batch number that's going to be printed pre-code already on the label. Or on the label ahead of time. So that's how we're going to be setting up from now on. We're going to actually print out the date we're going to do it. Make sure all the products are going to land on that date. And then from there, we'll put the batch number in and boom, your batch number will automatically be embedded into your label. So you will have your batch number on the back and it'll be embedded on the back of it. Which I need to do one today, but we'll get that done later on. All right, people, it's time for me to relax. Sorry we got to go in on this kind of stuff at the end of the day. But, you know, we start developing labels. We start thinking about the dumb stuff that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. The people who do not know how to carry themselves in a professional manner. If they knew how to carry themselves right, gentlemen, all you had to do was go to my website and order the product. Do the review. That's all you had to do. All these fake demonstrations, you didn't have to do all that the other day. That was not necessary. Just order the product from the website. The problem is the reason why you can't order the product from the website, not ever. And Crow, again, you never had a 39, and we all know you never had it, and I'm still waiting for receipts. But like I said, if you won't give them to me as I ask for them, I'll wait till we get in court, and I'll request for my attorney to ask that from you. Either way, you're going to give me that product, give me the receipts. And if you don't have it, I'm going to slap you with more money on another lawsuit. So, have my receipts. All right, if your attorney contacts me, I'm going to request for those receipts. If not, we'll request them from court, so they better have them. And he better get them from you one way or another. We want them. All right, now, as I said before, stop committing fraud. If you want to do a review against our products, I don't care. I don't mind, as long as you're going to be honest about it. We buy your products, we buy them, try to buy them directly from you if we can, but chances are we're going to run the risk of getting orders canceled because you guys can't back up your products. Or we're going to have orders tampered with, not coming in the way they're supposed to come in. And then I got to go through the painstaking of contacting one of my customers and them taking the time out, thank you so much, to go order your product so you don't know it's us, which is kind of messed up, so we can get the item over here so we can do the testing. I've tested enough of your stuff at the end of the day to know exactly what it is. And the fact, like I said, you went in, you canceled on orders, we got receipts on that. You went in, you deleted very important videos that were supposed to be backing you at the end of the day, and that is not good. That's extremely bad. So at that particular point, there is no point in ordering anything from you. If I want your product, I'll just go to Sherwin-Williams and get it. And if you want to cry and whine about that statement, well, it's true, buddy. Come on, man. I don't know what kind of person you are at the end of the day, but it can't be a good one because I'm sitting there, the evidence is staring you right in the face. Oh, please start an argument in court. Please do something dumb in court because that'll be contempt, and that means they'll throw you in jail right there. Don't lose your temper in there. Not going to go well for you if you do. So, again, all you gentlemen had to do is go to my website and order the product. If you want to cry and whine about how this, that, and the other, I have been through your websites. I have placed order for your products and tried to get them down there with having those jacked up results. And then now, The reason why you guys can't never order from the website, and I'll tell you why, is because you made so many fake demonstrations about our products that if the product comes in there and it performs extremely well as the customers are displaying it, as I'm displaying it, that is not going to go well for you at all. So what you have next, let's fake the demonstrations. Let's make the product look like, oh, come on. Seriously. This is why you're going to court over the dumb stuff you've been doing. But I don't care at the end of the day. You could basically do the product. You could blow yourself clean out of the water. You could see on camera, well, I don't like it. I don't care for it. Well, guess what? That's your opinion right there. That's freedom of speech at the end of the day. But you're not going to take my product and you're not going to say, hey, this is his product. And it not being my product, you never made a purchase from me. You never purchased from me at all. And you're going to sit there and do falsified demonstrations that show my products of not being something that they are because you faked the entire demonstrations. Then, gentlemen, if you don't have the evidence and we catch you doing, I am going to take you to court and I'm going to clean your clock. That's what's going to happen. Simple and plain. Didn't have to come down to this. If you were honest people at the end of the day, you go to my website, you purchase my products, you do your reviews. That's what you do. Just like if I'm buying from you, I'm not making your product at the end of the day. I can easily make your stuff. It's not a problem. But I would rather do it the proper way by going down to your site, placing the order, and getting the item shipped in as it's supposed to be done. When I do an unboxing, I will show the product, I will show the unboxing, I will show everything, showing it came from you. I will show receipts, I will show transaction receipts, showing that all things came directly from you. Not do a demonstration, you don't have any receipts, you don't have nothing at all, no containers at all, and say, whoa, this is his stuff. No, it doesn't work that way. So, Jamie, yeah, you're in a lot of trouble, and I'm going to tell you right now, either you get my receipts as I requested, because this is an individual who claimed to have a 39 Black Widow and did these fake demonstrations again, but no receipts, nothing at all. Your dates are definitely not going to match up because that's going to hurt you the most in court on how you had a product that at that particular time, we didn't even know what we were going to call it yet. So that's what's going to hurt you. And we know why you can't get the receipts, but either you have my receipts or when your attorney calls me, I will make sure that he understands what we want at the end of the day. And if he can't get it out of you, then when I see you in court, we'll request it in court. And you can tell a judge at the end of the day why you don't have those receipts and why you did those demonstrations slandering my company. All right, then. Giddy up, gentlemen. You have much to do. In the meanwhile, I'm going to sit back and relax and enjoy my day. And you have to worry about when Mr. Bird is going to decide to come for you. That's what you're going to have to worry about. Don't think because I don't come for you the day of tomorrow that I'm not thinking about it. No, I'll take my time with this one. Until then, I'm going to enjoy my time. All right, with that being said, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. We'll be launching the product on the pre-order on Monday. Right now to tomorrow, I need to rest. Gotta go. Thank you all.